ভাত খাইতে করে দিয়ে দিলাম।
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Tries to dink it in. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Paulo Dybala. His game's all about control and subtlety, rather than power and strength. But that doesn't make it any less effective. He can goes past defenders with a couple of silky skills, create shooting opportunities for himself, or open things up for a few teammates. He's also a huge threat from set plays.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's got the beating of his man. He's through and all alone. Shapes to shoot. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Roberto Carlos with the short one. And he's there to clear it. And he's heaved it away. Angelino. Still goalless. Dybala. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. Belletti. And it's De Bruyne. And that's been... Can he put it away? It's in!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
The goal scorer after 27 minutes is number 11, Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres.
Al Nassr have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's...
And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Alaba attempts a clearance. And that little bit of skill has got him away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Celik. Soulé. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been cleared. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And Torres!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Al Nassr come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Al Nassr definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Bellingham. Now Alaba. Bellingham. Pellegrini.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he's been shifted off it. Alaba. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Pellegrini. And he's intervened well there. Fernando Torres, looking understandably energised after his goal. He's got away. Goes in for the header! Soulé. Chance here to counter. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly.
Substitution in progress.
And that should get the job done.
Al Nassr clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Good read, needed to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Wriggles his way through. Dybala. Could have here their final chance. Maldini with the clearance. Mancini.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that will be it. Al Nassr have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Fernando Torres claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise shapes to shoot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Rafael Leao is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And smartly reclaimed. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's straight offside. Well, played right into his path. Martinez! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And now can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bisek concedes a free kick for that. Ribery providing an outlet on that flank. Good read, needed to be. Barella. Francisco Conceição. No way through there. Oh, no joy this time. Pavard. Martinez. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good alertness. Francisco Conceição. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's in, surely! Decent hit! And he's there to retrieve it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he put it away? And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, that once he controlled it on his chest, the follow-up was going to be good, and that was special.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And the shot! It's loose now, this time surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball, but he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Elmas. Maldini. Al Nassr are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Vlasic. Maldini eases him off the ball. Vlasic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Casadei. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Alaba. Here's Roberto Carlos. Al Nassr have it back and can go again. York. Roberto Carlos.
That's good play from him.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Elmas. Great defending, strong and determined. Biragi made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Lazaro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
York! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his best. Oh, what has happened here? Good read, needed to be. Some really good ball movement. And he was alert to it. Vlasic. To Lazaro. Adams. Vlasic. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Please look at the screen for information on
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Biragi. And he's had it nicked away. Lazaro. Now it's Vlasic. He's in, surely!
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Fernando Torres. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we...
He's had a hit! Just eases him off the ball. York. And it's lofted through here. Torres finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 18. Coming on to replace him is number 91, Duvan Zapata.
Lazaro. Lobbed in behind. Pass is just off target. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. York.
Oh, really well played.
Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Al Nassr merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Substitution on the field. Number 4. Coming on the field is number 16.
Beckham. And here's Torres. York. Maripan, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And it's Fernando Torres.
Minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, this looks sharp. So that's it. It is all over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the shot! There it is! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The goal scorer after 6 minutes is number 10.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And it's Fernando Torres. York. That is good strength.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Belletti. Now De Bruyne. Rodri. And it's Beckham.
Al Nassr are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Strong running down that left flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Beckham. Well, that has not gone well. He's looking to set free a runner. Bellingham. And it's Roberto Carlos. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And smartly reclaimed. Played in, but it's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Torres. Bellingham gets into some space. Bellingham. Oh, nice touch. De Bruyne, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And Torres! Denied by an instinctive save.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Some good work on the right flank here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Al Nassr can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, that's an excellent interception. York. And it's Beckham. For De Bruyne. Fernando Torres. Now, what about a counter-attack? Goes looking wide. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. York! That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better
The
decisions.
attendance for this match was 71,649.
He has found the way through. He rises! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Al Nassr are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
There's the shot! And that has been clubbed away. Works it forward. Alaba cuts out the pass. De Bruyne. And that could set him on his way.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And he's gone backward here. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Al Nassr are running out of time to save themselves. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Maldini gets it away. Zaccagni. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. York. Great defending, strong and determined. Works it forward. Zaccagni. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Hila.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Maldini. Maradona. And it's Roberto Carlos. To Maldini. Alaba. And it's Maldini. Roberto Carlos. Isaacson. Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Neymar. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Dia. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Clips it so gently. Real chance! In he goes again! And another try! It's in! Al Nassr take the lead! With a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Goal! After 36 minutes is number 10, Bellingham.
Al Nassr have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Al Nassr are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And it's Belletti. Guendouzi. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Lazio disappoint. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Al Nassr head into the... And the finish! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Marusic.
Lazio clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
De Bruyne. Bellingham. Defending of the desperate variety. Deftly away. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
That's a throw.
Substitution for Lazio, number 20. Coming on to replace him is number 11,
Rodri.
Castellanos.
Isaacson played with finesse. Terrific header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that has left him in a heap. Good running, strong and purposeful. Maradona. Now De Bruyne. And it's Neymar. Now Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Marusic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Dia! And Neuer pulls off a sensational save! Roberto Carlos attempts a clearance. Al Nassr do have a chance to counter here. Neymar, there he goes, motoring forward. And De Bruyne! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Substitution for Lazio, number 19.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Castellanos. Isaacson.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be
Maldini.
added time.
Rodri. It's Bellingham. We are into overtime. Nice bit of trickery. Good spot, he's seen the run. Bellingham. And it's hoisted clear. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Bellingham voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goals.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Torres reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Oh, that's nice. Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Roberto Carlos. And it's De Frel. He has found the way through. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. York powering forward here. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rodri wins the duel this time. Maldini. Bellingham. Looking for the run. York. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Roberto Carlos goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Modena are looking to break at pace.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's heaved it away. Fernando Torres. And it's Fernando Torres. York. De Frel. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Alaba. And it's Beckham. Bellingham. Fernando Torres. De Bruyne! He's missed, but not by that far.
De Bruyne certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Rodri. Belletti. Beckham. Al Nassr looking to pass their way through. Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Out to the right.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's half-time here. Well, as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. I think they've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
Al Nassr head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Al Nassr have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Bellingham. Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Bellingham.
The attendance for this match was
Almost an hour gone.
72,306.
York. De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. And the flag has stayed down. And he's there to belt it away. And it's De Bruyne. And he's in on goal! No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Substitution in progress.
Modena have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. It's Bellingham. Belletti. 75 minutes played. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's had a hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Oh, good-looking ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Beckham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fernando Torres. Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking. Alaba, Rodri, York.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's had a shot! And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Fernando Torres picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Just a quick announcement. We would
Al
like to...
Nassr.